Here we have Avalanche, symbol AVAX versus the dollar. We'll do the hopium and also the doom on this one. I believe that we hit our downside targets from when we last spoke about it. Basically back down to the bottom side of this range here. To be fair, on this asset right now, you are still creating, long-term higher lows, and you'll still be having higher lows as long as you're above about 68.5, let's say, on a daily closing basis. That is to say, I become extremely bearish. There is no more hopium on this one below 68.5. I look for big moves down towards $50, probably bounce there, and maybe more over time. By the same token, the hopium case is still alive as long as you have that, but it's not confirmed until you're back above on your higher term timeframes, the $98 pivot right here. Above there, I look for this one to rally up towards 120 to 130. It looks really good. But of course, very far away right now, and would imply that it does kind of have to hold on its current lows. It can come back down and test it around here. That's fine. That'd still be another higher low, but not really relevant towards the higher term timeframes just yet, of course. Anyways, if we go to the lower term timeframes, what are we looking at right now? We got a short term timeframe range going on, obviously. Let me actually adjust this for the short term timeframe range. That'd be 81.25 to the upside versus basically your current lows at 72 spot 85 to the downside. That is to say that if you do see a move back above about 81.25, I would actually be looking for this one to go on a nice rally. You'll probably see Bitcoin back above like 41 or 41.5 if that were to be the case. And I'd be looking for this one to go on a nice rally towards 85 to 87 bucks or so short term, and that would be quite nice. So ultimately, this is kind of a long way of saying that I generally think that you're going to be going sideways here over the over the short term. Maybe give some one more test to the downside, and then if you pop back above here, play out the range a little bit more. But still, I do refrain from getting excited about something like this as long as you're below about 98 bucks. And to be fair on the daily, you did have a drive of hidden bullish divergence right here. It is not a strong drive. You're also going to a contraction phase on daily BBWP. This is a corrective move coming in here, but corrective within the context of this one is probably sideways and maybe a little bit of upside on the weekend or early next week. But again, be aware of where those major points are. And hopefully that was helpful for Apple, or maybe we actually go check it out over here. I'm just curious to see what momentum is looking like right now, and then we'll wrap this one up. Yeah, daily is already pretty damn critical down here. Will turn down below about 74.35. Okay, fair enough. 4 hour is nosediving below 80.25. 6 hour is gonna turn down below 78, and hourly is probably flippy floppy, but will turn down below 76.60. So fair enough. A little bit of sideways here, maybe one more test down towards your current lows, but I don't think you break it just yet. If you're going to break it, probably like later next week if that is relevant. So hopefully that was helpful, man.